In the last session we have seen how to include an image into the HTML document, and the tag used for that was img tag. With the help of the src attribute and the alt attribute and the height attribute, we have included an image to the HTML document. In today's session we will see how to include a list in HTML. There are three different types of list in HTML, and they are called unordered list, ordered list, and definition list. So let's first explain this with the help of an example. So let's create a new file, HTML file, with the basic tags first, /doctype HTML. And within HTML we need a head tag, and within the head we need a title. We can give it as list in HTML. Okay. And then we can have the body tag to get the content. So let's save this file, and we can save this as list.html. Okay, so this is our file till now, and I want to create a list of courses offered in the college. Okay, so for that we need a heading. I can put it inside any heading tag. I'm using h3 tag here, and say the courses offered, or in fact the programs offered. Okay, so save this file. Okay, now you can see only the heading, programs offered. Nothing is coming below that because we haven't given any items there. So let's start giving an item. First, let's try unordered list. Unordered list is created using a UL tag in HTML. The tag used is UL, and the closing tag is /UL, and within that UL you can have any list item. So that tag is li and /li. So each item in the list should be put inside an li and /li tag. So let's have the programs of our college, BA Economics, and the other one is BA History, and then we can have BA Malayalam, then we can have BCom, and we can have one science course, BSc say Physics. Okay, so that's it. So we have created a list here. The tags used are UL and LI, and this will create an unordered list. So let's see how this looks like in a browser. Okay, so this is our list. You can see the list is created with a list of items with a bulleting mark just before the item. This is a disk. With the help of an attribute, you can change the style of this bullet. There are 4 different options possible. Let's see all of them. So to change the style, you have to use an attribute called the style attribute, and it is specified like this: style is equal to list style type, and then put a colon and write the style you want. There are 4 different values possible. First we will see disk. Save the file, go back to the browser, refresh it, no change. So that means by default disk is the style. If you want to change it, the other possible value is circle. Go back to the browser, refresh. Now you can see instead of a disk you can see a circle there. The third option possible is square. Save the file, go back to the browser, refresh. You can see the square instead of a circle. And finally one more option is there, and that is none. When you say none, you won't see any bulleting marks at all. So these are the different possible styling options for list item inside an unordered list. So if I am not specifying any style item, by default it will be a disk. Okay, so that's it with the unordered list. Now let's have an ordered list. For ordered list, I will copy this entire stuff once more, and instead of UL we will put OL. That's it, no other change, everything else remains the same. So save the file, go back to the browser, refresh it. Okay, now you can see the difference. When I use OL instead of UL, the bullets have been changed to numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These numbers are not written by us. It comes automatically. If I add another item just below BSc Physics, it will be automatically number 6. So this way you can create an ordered list. Like in the case of unordered list, ordered list also can be styled in different ways. But the attribute used here is not the style attribute, but it is type attribute. Type can have different values, and the first value possible is 1. When I say 1, it will be like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So by default it will be numbers. If I want to change it to something else, say capital A, then you can see that now it is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H and so on. If I use a small letter A here, type, then it will be small letter A, B, C, D, E. If I use a capital letter I here, you can see it will be Roman numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I use a small letter I here, it will be small letter Roman numbers. So this way you can have different types for ordered list. Now we will move to the next and the final list in HTML, and that is called a definition list or description list. So again I will copy paste the same thing, but instead of OL and type is equal to I will put DL. So the closing tag will be DL. But we will have to change everything here. It is not LI inside the DL. In fact, there are two tags inside DL, and the first one is a DT tag which specifies a term. So let's have a BA economics here and close it with /DT. And the next tag is DD. So this is a term, and DD means a description of the term. You can have a description of the term as must have passed 12 with economics as one subject. Okay, just for an example I am giving this. Similarly, you can have some more code programs here. Say BA History and BA Malayalam, and instead of, there is a spelling mistake here, instead of economics we can have history here, and we can have Malayalam here. So let's save this and see the change. There you can see this is the description list, a term and its description, a term and its description, a term and its description. So DL will have a DT and DD pair inside them. So there can be many terms and description inside a DL and a /DL. So these are the different types of list that you can create in HTML. Now let's see how to create hypertext or hyperlinks in HTML. Hyperlinks are used to create connection between more than one HTML files. Okay, so this is what we have discussed in the first session. World Wide Web is a collection of documents which are connected together with hypertext. So now we have already created 3 HTML files. First one was the hello. Let's open that. First one was the hello.html. Second one was the format.html, and now we have created a list.html. Now we'll create one more HTML file. from which you can move to the other HTML files with the help of a hypertext. So let's create a new file, and probably I'll copy this entire stuff to make things faster. And let's save this as home.html. I'll remove everything and say web technology as the title, and inside the body I want to create hyperlinks to the other HTML files, that is format, list and hello. So the hypertext or hyperlink in HTML is created using the help of a tag, and the closing tag is /a. Within a and /a you can give any word. Say for example I can say hello world document. And I have to specify to which document this should be navigated. For example, when I click on hello world document, I want to see the hello.html file. To specify that, you need to give an href attribute here. href stands for hyperref, and the value of that href attribute should be the name or the path or the URL of the file. Since we have all the files in the same folder, you can just specify the name of the file. The name of the file is hello.html. So let's give that here, hello.html. Okay, I'm saving this here. Going back to the browser, now opening it in a new browser tab. You can see hello world document is coming here, and there is an underline. Now you can see this is clickable. So this is an example for hypertext. Now we have created a hypertext. When I click on this hello world document, it is opening the hello.html file. Okay, so similarly we can have other hypertext also. I will copy this thing and I will paste it for 3 more files. The other files are format.html and list.html. You can change the text here, formatting in HTML, and this one to lists in HTML. Save the file. Go back to the browser. So now you can see there are 3 hypertexts: hello world document, formatting in HTML, lists in HTML. When I click on hello world, it is going to the hello.html page. When I click on formatting HTML, it is going to the formatting tag, formatting HTML document. When I click on list, I can see the list HTML file. So this way you can create hypertext in HTML. We will learn one more attribute for the a tag, and that is the target attribute. So why it is used? When you open a Google Chrome, it will be opened in many tabs. See, currently my Google Chrome window has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tabs open, tab. So when I open the hello world document, the new HTML document is opening in the same tab. Okay, so the same current tab itself. But suppose you want this document to be opened in a new tab, then you can use the target attribute. Say for example, target is equal to underscore. 2 values are possible. The first one is self, but by default the value will be self, so you don't have to specify that. Other value possible is underscore blank. When I say underscore blank as the target attributes value, I'm refreshing it. Now when I click on this file, see, you can see this one has been opened in a new tab. So the target attribute is used to specify where this HTML file should be opened, either in the current tab or in a new tab. If you want it in a current tab, you can specify target is equal to underscore self, which is the default value. And if you want it to be opened in a new tab, you can specify it as underscore blank. So this is how you can create a hypertext in HTML document. This href attribute is called, value of this href attribute is called a URL. You can have a URL of your website here also. Say for example, the college website is this one. I'm copying this URL, and then in my HTML file I can have another a tag and say href is equal to, I will copy the website of my college and then close the href tag. Let's have a target is equal to underscore blank and then say NAC official as the text. Close the tag. Let's see this. Okay, so now if I refresh this page, you can see NAC official. If I click on that, college website is opening in a new tab. So this is how we will create a hypertext or hyperlinks in HTML. So in this session we have learned how to create list and how to create hypertext in HTML. So let's have a quick recap of all these things. First we will see what is links and how to create links in HTML. A tag is used to specify a hypertext which links to other HTML pages. Some important attributes of a tag are the href attribute, which specifies the URL of the page to which the link points, and the target attribute specifies where to open the linked document. The target attribute can have two values, either underscore blank. In this case, the linked document is opened in a new tab, or it can be underscore self. In this case, the linked document is opened in the same frame or same tab. So this is an example for the a tag. A URL means uniform resource locator. It is the actual location of a file in a computer network. Then we have also seen how to create list in HTML. There are three different types of list: unordered list, ordered list, and description list. An unordered list is created using the UL tag. Each item in the list is enclosed within the li and /li. List item marker style can be changed using list style type CSS property. CSS is another language which is used for styling HTML. We will not learn about CSS. And you can have disk, circle or square or none as the value for this list style type. This is an example for that, and this will be its output. An ordered list is created in a similar fashion, but instead of UL, you'll have to use the OL tag. And it has a type attribute which can be given as 1, capital A, small a, I, or small I. And this is an example for that. Finally, we have seen description list, which is used for creating a definition list. There are two tags used inside DL. They are DT and DD. So this is an example for that, and this will be its output. So with this we have come to the end of the first module of this course, and in the next session or next module we will see how to create tables in HTML, how to create forms in HTML, and some other steps. Okay, so with this we will conclude this session. Thank you.